Plustek booth during CeBIT, and congratulations to your 30th anniversary of your company. My name is Rainer Svojanowski. I'm one of the managing partners from mediDOK. Who is mediDOK? mediDOK is a small owner-driven company based in Heidelberg, Germany. The company was founded in 1978 and we have 25 employees. Our focus is software development for medical fields. And we are proud and very happy to have a very long cooperation with Plustek, especially with Mr. Piewit, who is our key account manager here in Germany. And he's providing us with very good support and he's giving us all the information that we need. What is the mediDOK product? This image describes very good what the mediDOK product does. We have a software which archives and stores all kinds of images on documents that you have if you are a doctor, if you have a clinic. For example, the software can be used to scan reports, to scan all kinds of paper. You can archive fax documents. That's the document part. But you can also archive all kinds of images. For example, ultrasound, endoscopy, digital X-rays, CT, MRI, all the stuff that you have in a medical office or in a clinic. mediDOK also supports the DICOM interface, which is one of the standards in medical imaging for image transfer and for image storage. The mediDOK product itself is a client-server based software based on MS SQL server, and during the last 15 years we made more than 11,000 customers, mainly in Germany. For us it is very important to have a certification for the medical products, which is the Directive 3942 of the European Union. This one is essential to use this system in a clinic or in a doctor's office to store images. One of the main advantages of mediDOK is the deep integration into patient management systems. We have a very broad variety of many patient management systems here in Germany, and I think the total number of systems is more than 200. And we have some standards here in Germany which are called the GDT standard, and we use these standards to integrate our imaging and document solution into the patient management systems. The mediDOK software is available in German, English, Polish and French. And that's some information about the product. We are here to tell you something about the great opportunities that we have as a mediDOK company with the new Plustek eScan technology, the eScan technology. Before I tell you what the main advantages are, I want to give you some information about the classical scan workflows we already have in doctors' offices or in clinics. For example, mediDOK, a typical mediDOK customer has an amount of 10 to 200 pages per day. That's the standard amount of documents a doctor has, one of our customers. During the last 15 years, there have been many technologies, many interfaces that have been used for scanning. For example, Twain interface, scan to application. That's if you press a button, the document is scanned and is sent to any application. Or you scan it to a folder, and then in the second step, you archive the document with any application. What is the workflow if you use Twain? You select, in our case, you select a patient, you open the Twain window, the import window, you scan the document, you classify the document and store it into our solution or in any other solution. That's typical workflow until today, and many customers are still using this workflow. The second classic workflow is the buttons. We call it button scanner, scan to application. With mediDOK, you select the patient, you scan the document, it is scanned into the mediDOK application, the document is classified and stored. And last but not least, the classic workflow number 3, scan to folder. The document is scanned, it is scanned to a shared network drive, and then you go to another place and make the classification, select the patient, and store the document. What all these classical workflows have in common is you need a PC to classify the document. You need a PC to make a link between the document and the patient. And this is something new, and this problem we could solve with the mediDOK ScanApp, which was developed for Plustek eScan family. The Plustek eScan family is a new scanner which has a built-in 7-inch LCD touchscreen. It is a standalone network ADF scanner. It can be connected by Wi-Fi or by network, and no PC is required because you have a real Android tablet built in a scanner. For us, the main advantage, for us the highlight is that we as mediDOK company can develop our own app for the scanner. We made our own Android app for Plustek eScan, the mediDOK ScanApp. This gives our customers very good new opportunities. Only the scanner, only the device itself is needed to perform the complete scanning process. You scan when you're standing in front of the scanner. You select a patient, you're still standing in front of the scanner. You classify the document, you're still in front of the scanner, and you store the document, you're still in front of the scanner. You don't need any PC to use this new workflow if you are in a doctor's office or in a clinic. How is it working in detail? First of all, you use the standard functionality of the Plustek eScan to scan the document. You can scan a PDF, a TIFF file, you can use simplex or duplex, all the standard features that the Plustek eScan scanner is offering. But the second, after scanning, the mediDOK ScanApp is appearing on the scanner, and you can, in step 1, you choose the patient. You have direct access to the last 50 patients that have been opened throughout the clinic, throughout the office, and so we are very sure, this is what customers confirm, we are very sure that you have you have a very quick access to the relevant patients where you want to scan the document for. If you don't have the patient in the list, you still can search the mediDOK database in the background by using the mediDOK ScanApp, and so you have access to all the patients in our database. The next step is to classify the document. Classification means you give a name, for example, this is report from hospital A, and you give a date. In mediDOK, we have a catalog that you can have in the background where you choose your name and your category. That's what we call a category. So you can choose from a list of document names, which makes it very easy for the nurse or for the medical professionals to classify the document. And that's it. After you've chosen, after the classification of the document, you just press the button, the document is sent into the mediDOK archive via network, and that's all. We have a few really big advantages with this solution. The first thing, I already said it, no PC is needed for scanning and indexing. If you look at smaller practices, they have a reception desk, and if there is 1 or 2 nurses sitting, there's no place to perform a scan process. Or the scanning process has to be performed by one of the nurses sitting there. But with this scanner, it can be anywhere you can scan the document. It even can be put on a small wagon and can be moved throughout the whole office. The second advantage, that with our knowledge of integration of patient management system, we can bring the patient data onto the scanner. The mediDOK ScanApp has access to the patient data which is used in the patient management system in the background. And so we can use it, you can use the ScanApp to bring the patient data to the scanner. And the last advantage is that the scanned document is stored into our archiving solution. It is stored securely. It is stored in the original format. The image cannot be, the document cannot be afterwards, and you can use the mediDOK application throughout the whole network to view the document. From the technical perspective, ScanApp is communicating directly with our mediDOK archiving services. mediDOK is running, for example, the mediDOK archiving service is running on the server in the clinic or in the office, and the Plustek eScan is communicating directly via TCP/IP with our application. With the help of this connection, the ScanApp gets all the patient data, it gets all the catalogs, and it can use the communication to store the files. Any questions? No. Then I proceed. If you are a software company and you see, wow, eScan is a cool thing, I want to make our own app. The question is, how long did it take to build the app? This is our result. It took 28 man days to develop the Android app. But I have to mention that this has been the first Android app ever we created. So it was not only creating an app for eScan, it was only learning how to use Eclipse to build apps in general. It took another 10 man days to make the server-side communication, because ScanApp cannot be used standalone. We had to implement some features on our server to provide the communication. And then we had some time for testing and documentation. As a result, I think if you have 40 to 50 man days, it is possible to make your own app for this scanner. What do the customers say? The customers say it's very intuitive to use. The eScan can be used very easy because of the large touch display, and there's really no training needed. You show it to a customer how it works, and without any more training, he's able to use it. The customers love to use the touchscreen, and we talked with some nurses with long fingernails. It is working. It is really working. Independent of color.
That's very impressive.
That's very impressive. No. I think especially the nurses, or not the doctors itself, they are not using the system. The nurses are using the system, and they love it, and it's working. And for us, it is a very good opportunity to offer our customers, together with Plustek, a new solution. We can offer new workflows independently from a PC workstation, and that's how it works. And we're lucky with that. We started with a solution, we started to sell the solution 4 or 5 months ago, and the feedback from our customers, and especially from our dealers, is very positive. Any questions? No questions. Then I want to say thank you. If you have questions, you can look at our website, www.medidok.de, or visit our Facebook site. Plustek already knows that we are active on LinkedIn. And if you want to contact me directly, here is my email address. And thank you for your patience. Thank you very much, and have a nice day here on the trade show. Thank you.